Well, hi again, folks. It's Steve and Bill.
Bill and Steve.
Ayeayereviews. Here we go again.
45 minutes damage, we're going to cut this one down to 40.
Tonight we are going to be enjoying maybe what you would call a king of cigars, a queen of cigars, whatever you like. It's the Cohiba Robusto. Classic cigar. Fantastic cigar, very expensive cigar. Sells about 23 quid in the UK per cigar. You know, it's a lot of money for a lot of cigar.
Is it a lot of cigar? I'm just about to find out.
Well, we'll find out. We'll judge it on what we find on this particular one. This particular one's from March 2010.
So it's time gifted from my mate Steve, by the way. This
Quite
is
young.
with his box.
Quite young, this one. I had one last week, remember, when I did the whatever other review I had one. It was absolutely gorgeous, so I decided to sample this one this week. Bill, what's your initial thoughts and feels to it?
Very firm. Is it kept dry?
Well, the humidor's sitting at 70. The humidor's sitting pretty consistently at 70.
It's good. It's just firm.
Yeah.
Maybe just got odds of tobacco in there. But
Very toothy, if that's what you call it. All the leaf, you know, you just about see every bit of pattern in it, do you really? And there's a wee powder, you said sand, didn't you?
Well, I've got
like a sand,
the colour of it
as well.
Yeah, not a button, but
No.
how I thought of it was I think this thing had been lying in a sunny, hot beach somewhere and it's been bleached because it is light in colour,
It is.
and it's almost like got a dust and a fine sand in it.
Yeah.
So this one's been relaxing somewhere tropical.
Well, it's
probably Cuba.
sunglasses on,
I guess.
in the Varadero in Cuba. Yeah, you're quite right, probably. But, so nice smells, nice aromas from it.
Well, going with the beach.
Right.
I get cuttlefish.
Oh,
The
right.
stuff that the budgies and caged birds eat, not the actual fish itself, but the bone or the
But
I'm not even
keeps
sure
its
it's a
beak
bone,
sharp.
but it's that hard bit that you feed your budgies that you buy with the bait shop.
Oh well.
That's what I'm getting at that.
I get a bit of sort of vegetation, vegetation kind of nice,
Overwhelming fishy smell. It's good.
green, bit grassy. I know that's almost a bit.
yeah.
That's a bit
In the end, yeah, I get that there.
like fresh cut
Yeah.
grass, is it?
Oh, the fillers definitely got a different smell from it.
Yeah, the wrapper.
The wrapper, yeah. Oh,
Interesting.
is it same? Perhaps just a. Not exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, buddies, definitely.
good. Okay, we'll
Good.
clip them up and
Enough sniffing.
sniff it.
Highway sniff. Nice resistance.
Good. Yeah,
Yeah.
good draw. Definitely. I've just taken the cap off of mine and no more. Nothing much. Yourself, similar.
Yeah, just enough. Some of the cups. It's not too clever to cut a cigar too far down because the cap is there to keep the leaf together. Basically, at the end of the day, if you cut all the cap off, then the leaf might unwrap. Simple as that. And that's probably the worst thing you want to happen because it's just going to end up in your mouth, isn't it? Wrapping instead of the smoke.
Yeah, I maybe cut a little bit too, not quite enough off of mine, because that central bit came out nice. That'll be perfect now.
Nice, nice in the lip. Just
God, there's that grass again, isn't it? God, like that. Just as
it's,
if
it's not green grass, guys. It's dry grass. It's probably
dry, like hay.
Hay.
Dry grass, hay.
Yeah, lovely.
Keep going.
Well, I suppose it's just a case of filming in 30 seconds, but not as much else I can say on what I've said. I think the band is of the latter design, which is probably introduced somewhere around about, what, 2006?
Yeah, the new gold one.
Yeah, the band, they've changed a few times in recent years. Not so recent years, the cigar itself is probably a fairly new concept compared to some of the older brands. Not sure exactly, because I haven't really done any homework on these things. As we don't normally do, we just do off the cuff. I think it was introduced in the late 60s in Cuba and probably available somewhere 1980 something. I'm guessing.
I think you're about there.
But the time scale of things is a fairly young cigar compared to some. And this particular one, the Robusto, I think it was probably a 1980s concept.
Well, the Robusto was, wasn't it, anyway?
Yeah, the earlier part of the inauguration, if you like. So, not much about the technical side of things, we just go by the flavour and what we enjoy. So, but if you guys want to give us a wee bit of feedback and a wee bit of information, we've got to get the plug in.
Feedback at...
I forget. You're the memory man.
No, I forget. Aye.
No, I forget.
Alright, yeah. Alright, iforget.com. That's another one. It's feedback at Ayeayereviews.co.uk.
So, if you guys just want to give us a wee bit of history on these things, just a few lines, fine, we'll appreciate your input.
Yes. A wee break. The initial flavour.
Cream. Instant cream.
Yeah, get that. Beans. I'm thinking beans. The sauce from Heinz beans. That sweet sauce. Tomato. It's not tomato, but just a sweetness. And I just thought in beans just now. Bean sweetness. Fine. Absolutely. It just leaves your mouth. Right at the back of your mouth. High up on your cheeks. Just with this. It's like a cream, isn't it? Something, that's what it is. Just back here inside.
Lingering cream. It's probably like Bailey's Irish cream.
And when I'm smacking, I'm actually getting like maybe there's a little sourness there as well, a sweetness, a sourness, I don't know what it is, but it's making my mouth water. That's what it's doing. My glands at the back of my mouth, at the roof of my mouth at the back, they're just watering. It's that good. Absolutely gorgeous cream, yeah.
It's got slight caramel.
Caramel, yeah, I can smell it as well.
Caramel.
Oh, stunning.
Sweet. Sweet caramel. It's just like one of these Werther originals, brand name and again. Sweeties. We get here in the UK. I'm not sure if they're available elsewhere, but that's just. Oh no, the finish.
That's right. You need a break, do you?
Yeah, the finish is dry. It's just drying effect in your mouth.
It's cracking.
And it's slightly spicy. Very slight spicy edge in the finish.
A wee bit, I get that as well. But I still get this. It's just watering, just dripping.
Dizzy Gillespie feeling.
God, yeah.
Make cheeks.
That is nice. I don't want to rush this too much, guys. We're not going to just continue blethering for the sake of it, because I don't want to rush this. I want to actually savour this quite a bit and enjoy it. So we'll smoke away, and if we've got any points, we'll jot them down and we'll come back to you as we move on through the cigar.
We'll try and make this one a part one and a part one only.
Part one only, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
15 minutes.
15 minutes max. Get the clock on.
Do what we're doing.
Still smacking our chops, guys.
Not quite a third down.
Nope. Just
but it's worth mentioning a few notes that we've taken. Yeah, that puff. Give us the long finish we'll need.
Cigar's burning well.
Cigar's
burning extremely well.
Yeah.
Billy's ash just fell in there just about at the same, just about the stage that I'm coming to now, just 3/4 of an inch in. But Bill's made a few notes there, tastes and flavours, well, between us,
yeah. One of it's just a wee,
well, a wee puff away.
Yeah, and I'll enjoy the finish.
Exactly.
we did say it started off with a creaminess, and we whittled it down to probably condensed milk, but with a butter bean texture and slight flavour going on in there. So it's like thickness of the beans that have been pureed along with this condensed milk gives it a creaminess. It's quite unusual.
Certainly agreed on that. Yeah.
Slight saltiness.
Definitely. I get the saltiness every now and then, just hits me, and that's what's, I think, then your natural reaction to that, your mouth then tries to water. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
The saltiness dries it out, and all of a sudden your natural
It says it's
saliva
like
glands.
water because there's a slight bitterness in the finish, and that's what makes your makes your mouth
As
water
well.
slightly.
Yeah.
It's very unusual. But behind that becomes an anaestheticness, if you like. Your mouth almost goes into it. Isn't shock, but it's like your taste buds in your mouth seems to dull slightly, but it doesn't. It just gives you that effect.
Lovely.
I know, but it's got this anaesthetic, as I said, and I think that's probably due to the fact that there's a slight flavour. What we think is mace going in there, which is the shell or the coating of nutmeg. Nutmeg's a very
We'd find it more sweet,
rounded spice.
slightly more sweet or spicy.
Yeah, it's spicy. It's
But
a nice
the mace.
flavour, but the mace, the skip, and the nutmeg it's got this slight spiciness about it, and that's probably giving you the effect in the mouth.
Learned
of
something
the- and
new
it's-
there, by the way,
yeah,
with,
think you know.
with the mace thing.
Yeah.
Didn't even know where the mace and nutmeg had a connection. There you go, so learn something every day.
Okay, well,
Thank you.
But and that whole package, if you like,
Yeah.
is almost like it's been wrapped in a walnut shell.
Yeah. That's breaking it down into bits,
Yeah.
and then you go back to the creamy, you go back
Yeah.
to the grassy. I mean, probably that's the easy terms to put it into, isn't it? But the breaking it down is all that other stuff, which is great. But it's lovely.
But the finish is so long, it's incredible. And what you've got to do, well, what I do just to get the most of it, is it can be embarrassing company, but what the hell? If you're enjoying it, it doesn't matter. It's like eating onions. I love them. I couldn't care who else smells them. But
Lovely.
it's annoying you. It's just delightful with a long finish. Cracking cigar, I think, is the term, is it? Yeah.
Sure is. Sure is. I mean, £23 a cigar. I mean, if you were getting this flavours every day that you were smoking them, yeah, it's worth it. I mean, it's not a cigar that I can't afford to smoke a £23 cigar every day of the week. If I could, I would, and this probably would be the brand one Cohiba, 2 the Robusto size, suits me perfectly. But if the taste of the cat and I was rich enough to be able to just have one of these every single day, then definitely I would. This is great. If it was that consistent. I've had good and bad ones as well in the past.
Oh.
You have as well, yes.
Yeah,
Just
cigar,
like
isn't it?
everything, yeah. But glad to say this is the real McCoy and working beautifully.
Did we say the size of this thing? Didn't we?
On you go.
I'm just wondering if you, because I can make
Well,
quite
possibly.
I know it's a 50 ring gauge, but
50 by just under 5 inches.
yeah, okay, that's good. That's a daft thing. It cracks me up. You get the gauge, which is a 64th of an inch, and then you get the length in metric.
Yeah. 124 millimetres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get to work it
I can't work it out. I just read it 10 minutes ago, so I remembered it.
out. I was thinking, I wouldn't be sure.
You work it out with a pencil.
Yeah, that, yeah. Like concentrated mathematician, you mean?
Works it out with a pencil. Nasty.
But that's about
Yeah,
where we are with it just now.
I would say so. End of the first third,
Into the second.
as all good cigar reviews say. We shall have a pause.
And return post haste.